The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the run, it's Young. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Young. just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. On the run, it's Young. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
Get set.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolute shame. Missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick release on the RPO. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Here's a heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Dances away. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just you did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. So now it's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking downfield at Simmons. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick.
Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to change this route. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 40, there he goes. And they swarm him under. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Perhaps a touchdown, saving tackle at the 17. They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've put together a pretty good drive, but this 8th play brings up a 3rd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. From inside the 15, here comes a return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. There he goes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Makes his man miss. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll ride the hot hand. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the full dive and grab down the left side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease, it's Lacey. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Turning it on. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Toss to the outside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Inside the 30. 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the back. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job being more accurate with that. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not his natural form. They don't make awkward body catches as gracefully as some of these other guys, and sometimes harder for them to stay on his feet. Let him work. Get him the ball in the chest. Nice job bailing out his QB, but the QB's got to return the favor.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop it back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's strong.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And a nice play call offensively there, knowing that the defense is expecting pass, knowing no one on the defensive side of the ball is going to be thinking about your running back in the running game, so you catch him by surprise. Only 4 defenders rushing upfield. The lanes were massive, and that was easy work for the running back.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Gets the back moving. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. In the red area, it's Lacey. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line. Big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When it got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
To the air, it's Simmons. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Smart move to keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Going for the marker on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing we can do to stop us.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Motion from the wideout. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that